Hello, hello. Good morning. It is the 7th of August, 8:20, 8:20 in the morning. So, welcome, welcome. And hi to my new subscribers. Um, I think there's like 12 now. I have 12 now, so this is really good. Most of them are family and friends, but welcome, welcome. I'm sure that I think maybe at least three, three or four people actually don't know. So, hi and welcome, welcome to my channel. I'm very happy to see that I do have new subscribers and um, that the views on my videos have just bumped up. I think one of my videos is now on 70 views, which is my first Prague vlog. So I'm very happy about that. Today we do have um, a topic which will be in the title. So Tinder, my Tinder experiences. I got some notes. We'll go through that. But first, I'll give you an update of what I've been up to. Very mundane, but I'm very content with it. I just go to gym, uni, work. That is what I've been up to. I haven't really been able to do anything else. I'm just trying to create a routine over the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks since I've been back. It's like not even. It's like a month since I've been back now, and yeah, just trying to create that routine. I'm in week 5 of uni. Got some mid semesters coming up, which I'm studying for. Some assignments due in like a week or two. So, busy time coming up ahead, but I feel very comfortable, and I'm quite content at the moment. I was talking to my friend at uni, my boy Silva, and one thing that I've realized is how um, content I am with everything that's happening. So yeah, apologies again. I know I said I'd be trying to upload weekly, but honest fact, I've just been lazy, and I haven't had the right kind of interactions that I guess I would want to in order to make these videos because and I use that as an excuse pretty much to why I don't create it. But really, I just haven't put away time in order to make these videos. And because of that, I just become kind of just I'll do it tomorrow. One of those things. It's quite bright. I'm noticing. Um, Try to move it this way a bit. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, that's what I've been up to. I had some interesting interactions. I'll go through it, but they are related to this topic. So we'll get straight into it. And then I'll get straight into it. So yeah, today's topic uh, is my Tinder experience. So yeah, we'll go through that. I'll break it into three sort of categories. Before I went to Prague, while I was in Prague, after or coming back, back home and using it. I think it is one of the things I want to talk about because I do meet, I have met, and I do meet a lot of women through it. So yeah, I'll see how, yeah, from my perspective, my experiences, the type of women that I've met, why I use it, how it makes me feel, stuff like that. And yeah, um, and yeah. So this topic was inspired by, or was recommended by my cousin Nettie. Hopefully you're watching this. Because she's like my sponge. I generally tell her a lot about my dates and whatnot, and they can be quite those stories can be quite adventurous. So she recommended it last week. She said, "Why don't you make a video about it? I think um, it could be good content." So yeah, so this is my experience. As I said before I went to Prague, I used Tinder maybe twice, and it was all right. But the max I would use it for was maybe 2 weeks ish. Just generally because I did not like using it at all. One of the main reasons was because I felt like I was. Oh, sorry. So Tinder, for people who don't know what Tinder is, it's an app. It's a social app that connects people together. What it is you set up a profile with you put up pictures, write a little bit about yourself. You can add your work, what you're studying, your location and whatnot. So what you do is you post it up, and Tinder recommends in your radius. So you can set like how the radius. So it's like people in the general location. They feed you profiles of men or women. It depends on what you choose. So in my case, it was women, which were women in my general demographic. So you can set the age as well, demographic, location. They recommend it to you. They feed it to you, and what you're supposed to do is swipe left or right. If you swipe left, means you're not interested in them. If you swipe right, there's a potential of matching because she has to swipe right on you as well. If you both swipe right on each other, I guess you match and you can start talking. Yeah. So that's Tinder, and so I used it maybe twice maximum, maybe 2 weeks. I was usually on it. I didn't like it generally because I felt like I was being objectified. I know maybe that's cliche or whatnot, but I don't know how people feel on it, but I did not enjoy that aspect that because I felt like I had so much more to offer than than a photo or uh, a few lines about who I am, and so like that's how it's set up. That's how it's and I keep going on. Like I know I'm better looking in person. I know that for a fact. Because I'm not photogenic. But yeah, back to it. I felt like I was objectified. The women that I was meeting or talking to, just I don't know. It just didn't tickle anything that I wanted to achieve. More often than not, I would feel like it was like if we matched and I took him out on a date or we met up for coffee or whatnot. There was no substance there. There was nothing. Maybe I went in with the wrong attitude because generally I would just use it, honestly, just to make myself feel good like that. What do you call it? Gratification or whatnot. Yeah, so I would use it for that or sex. Yeah, pretty much. But because I was swiping so right on everything, I didn't really care, read any profiles or thingy, look at any photos. I was matching girls that I wasn't interested in at all. But yeah, it wasn't a really good experience. I didn't really need it. And yeah, so in that aspect of let me take off my jacket. In that aspect of meeting women and whatnot, did not like it. So I moved to Prague. In Prague, I didn't. I went on it a few times, maybe once or twice. Like in the first month, just to gauge what the type of women that were on it. Obviously, it's Eastern Europe. You're gonna. I was curious to see their talent and whatnot. I wasn't disappointed either. No lie, no lie. Um, but because I was trying to settle in for the first 3-ish months, I didn't use it. Came March time, end of March, I went on it um, with the sole objective to meet people. I needed to make friends. Literally, that was the only reason. And bonus because they were so attractive. They were very, very attractive women there. And with the dates and whatnot, it was really good because the dates, the women that I was getting matched up with, they were quite curious about me. First of all, because I was like I could in a 100, maybe 200 black people that were actually living there, so expats. So I met. So the women, they were generally curious about what I was doing there, why I was there, shit like that. Went on a few dates, made a really good friend of it, out of it. But yeah, it was really good, and it was so because Prague's Central Europe. Um, it was like a tourist hub for a lot of um, women. Oh no, sorry. So people all over Europe, all over the world, really. And I found that a lot of expats, um, or people that from Eastern European countries used to come there to find work because uh, they were, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of work there, a lot of jobs going. So the women that I would meet usually were a variety. So Hungarians, Slovaks, Polish girls, Russians, Germans. Yeah, so it was pretty good. Uh, my approach, yeah, like I said, my approach was to go and generally practice leading the courtship, leading conversations, and it was really good. Like I said, I met some really interesting people, and because I was also based in the center of Prague, um, I don't know, like I was talking about the demographic of women and the radius of women around us. My area was pretty good, so I was able to meet, yeah, like I said, a lot of women. Um, there was yeah no oh yeah I felt uh, I think one of the elements that I kind of got used to over time was this language barrier, lingua language barrier, which I found was interesting. Um, Within the courtship, it was just I really enjoyed it. Like I like that element because they love to practice their English, so um, like slowing things down to making sure that I was understood and listening to what they were saying. I practiced that a lot, so um, that was and also the initial, like, the knowledge of knowing there's an attraction there between her and me. That definitely helped me feel a lot more comfortable. Whereas with my previous, I guess, the cold approaches, I was just going in without knowing or having any idea of what I was gonna say and whatnot. Whereas with these dates, it was, there was attraction. I knew exactly. I pretty much, there was a script that I used to follow, and I could take my time and listen. Whereas, because I was more comfortable to say, yeah. Um, but Tinder helped me a lot. I used it for maybe a month and a half while I was there, because I'd met enough women to just feel like, yeah, I didn't need it anymore. Um, but yeah, Tinder in Prague was good to me, very good. So we'll go back to Brisbane. So back in Brisbane, I've pretty much been on it for the last month since I've been back. Um, very Yeah, it's been pretty normal. Generally, I'm just using it. Yeah, I'd love to meet. I quite enjoy um, meeting new people. So um, I've been on how many dates have I been on? One ish. One. Um, yeah, Tinder here is alright. Yeah, no, like there's still some very pretty girls on Tinder here. Um, my expectations aren't that high. I just generally, I would definitely like to meet someone that I have a connection with. But most of the time, when I go into um, on these dates, I'm just there to just have fun and see where where the interaction leads to. It's also, like I said, it's a good opportunity to practice leading conversations, asking questions, getting to know them, listening as well. It also helps, like it did in Prague. There's already attraction there. One of the only things that I don't like about it is it can be quite addictive. So in that sense, I'm constantly seeing, checking, installing, uninstalling type thing, seeing if people have messaged me, replying to my messages. Um, yeah, so in that sense, it can be distracting, a waste of time, unnecessary time. Yeah, spent on it. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much where I'm at the moment. Just trying to meet people off Tinder and go on dates. But I was talking to Silva, my boy Silva. We were just talking about how yeah, so like I talked to him about how how I feel after some of the dates, um, and like if I could sum it up, like there's no like the feeling that I would get like when I talked about if you watched my first social freedom Prague vlog, the feeling that I would get on that bus ride home after just going up to a girl that after a cold approach, it is 10 times, maybe 20, like easily 20, 30 times more satisfying than uh, matching someone on Tinder or throwing banter around on Tinder. Like, it doesn't compare in that sense at all. So, in that regard, I definitely prefer meeting women on in person rather than online. But you know, there's always a positive out of going on dates, and like I said, um, practicing those elements of leading an interaction and whatnot. Um, yeah, so that's my Tinder experience. Um, I do have a few stories. I think, but they will come out soon. They'll come out soon. I think yeah, Nettie did mention that she would like to hear about it. Oh, she would like to. It'd be interesting to and post a video about those, especially those interactions. But that's my experience in regards to social freedom, um, with Tinder as I guess a vessel, an access venue into meeting people. Where I'll go from here. I gotta do cold approaches. I think I don't know. I learned a lot of most of my lessons from that. So I'll do some of those. Plus, yeah, I've been saying this a lot um, to the people that I tell to subscribe to my to my videos. If there's anything that you would like me to talk about, or would like to listen to, I don't know, if you want me to do more cold approaches, like, um, please comment. Please show me you're there. I got 12 subscribers, so I need. I'd really like it if you could Like if I could interact with you guys somehow, a comment would definitely be appreciated. With what I should, what do you like to listen to, or what? Yeah. Oh, and I'm very open to criticism. If constructive criticism, I know some of you guys are aching to say something about something. So, other than that, it's coming up to 20 minutes. I'll leave it there. And thanks for tuning in. If you know someone that would enjoy my videos as well, please share it around. I would love to, cause yeah, like I said, a few of my family members really enjoyed my videos, and they gave me a lot of praise for it. So, and they said that it was nice to relate to something that I was saying. Um, so yeah, that's about it. So I'll throw them up. Deuces.